Hi guys, welcome to this all signs reading. I figured, you know what? Why don't I take a break from private readings and do a quick energy check-in for all of the signs. So you can find the timestamps below. I do prefer to do my timestamping in the more box below. So if you're going to look for it in the comments, you won't find it. All right, so check the box below. Let's jump right in. Okay, so the first group that I'm going to read for is Aries. Oh yeah, of course guys, come on. Aries is first, not because I'm an Aries, but you know. So let's see, Aries had 6 cards come out for the surrenders. All right. Okay, so my fellow Aries, what I'm seeing for you at this time, we're doing an energy check-in. What I'm seeing for you at this time is that you're coming across as single. You're coming across as single, and there's something that you have been needing to let go of for quite some time. Now, I know you're probably like, well, I needed to let go of a person, and that may well be the case, but I feel like it's more a way of being that you've been needing to let go of. You've been needing to let go of what I believe may be stubborn energy. It may be guardedness. It may be just whatever it is. It's a way of being. It's a pattern of behavior. So I'm seeing that for a while you were on guard, but I feel like soon, if not already, you're coming into a place of victory over that guardedness, over that holding on to whatever it is that you needed to be letting go of. Now I'm seeing that the Temperance card is here, which is amazing. That tells me that it's spirit is tempering whatever this thing is. It feels like this, that you need to just let it go, but you're holding on to it. It could be anger, it could be bitterness, it could be a pattern of behavior like I'm right. Everyone wants to be right at times. Sometimes it's just good to just let it go, because sometimes we're holding on so much to something because we want to be right, and all the while the person that we want to prove our rightness to isn't even looking. So at the end of the day, we're just stuck holding and being very rigid about something and blocking ourselves. Okay, so I'm still seeing this thing right there. So this is you, and this is that thing that's blocking you. It's like something that you've been holding on to. It could be depression, it could be anger, it could be bitterness. I'm seeing your guardian angels here trying to let that go. They're like, let it go, whatever it is. They're saying, let in the healing. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, this healing is going to come once you let that thing go and you allow in something else. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, ugh, right, when I say this, but guys, one thing you'll know about me, I'm an Aries person. You always get what you see. Whatever I'm saying is literally coming through me. I have no investment in making things up or sugarcoating it. I don't need to, right? But listen to this. This is, I kid you not, this is what I'm seeing. For those of you Aries who resonate with this reading, I feel that what you're needing to let go of and what you're in the process of letting go of is resentment, bitterness, anger, hostilities towards somebody else. Now, once you remove that and you let it go, you allow for that blockage to be removed, and you allow for healing to come in. See, and I do feel this is a person. Again, this is the same kind of message that's been kind of coming through my readings I've noticed lately. You need to let go of animosity or hostility towards somebody. And once you do that, I'm seeing him crying. Oh my God, okay. Sir, pull it together. I'm seeing this guy crying now. Once you do that, you start a chain reaction, because this healing energy is waiting to come in. And now you see there's you, that super cute person who's sad in this card here, opening yourself up to that healing energy of love that is now able to flow again. Now, I just want to say a word here. This doesn't mean that you have to run back to somebody or you have to let that person back in your life. It doesn't mean that at all. It can mean that for some of you, for sure, for some of you, this person wants to come back in and, may well deserve a second chance, or third or eighth. But for some of you, it's just a matter of clearing the energetic blockage, because on a non-physical level, you can still have a connection and it can be free and clean, even if you decide not to be in each other's lives, especially in a romantic capacity or whatever this is, right? Whether it's romantic or not. So I see that this is healing that wants to come in for you, Aries, okay? So you have to let that go. See, I'm seeing here also, you've been really stuck in this prison. It says imprisonment. You're expecting. So it's funny because you're blocking something. You're holding on to a behavioral pattern, but yet there's this expectation. And guess what? It's creating this situation of just bad health for you. Now, bad health in the sense of feeling depressed, feeling stuffed, feeling like blocked, whatever it is. Now, let's get some surrender cards. Spirit suggests for you, because I want to keep these short as short as possible. Spirit suggests that you surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Surrender comparisons with other people. How cute, it's mirroring. Now, surrender these outdated beliefs about yourself. We all carry beliefs about ourselves, whether it's I'm not good enough, whether I'm never right, whether it's I'm unlovable, I was wrong, I this, that. Just let it go. Let those go. I'm also seeing surrender your ego and surrender to wonder and awe. Surrender to wonder and awe. I feel that wonder and awe, notice the colors are very similar here. That wonder and awe, that being childlike again and being receptive will come once you stop comparing yourself to other people, and when you start to let go of these ideas that you've been sold about yourself. Whether it's like something as simple as, I don't look good in red. I mean, who said that? Somebody told you that at one point in your life and you've been holding on to it. So you have to surrender your ego as well. Which leads me to surrender stubbornness. There it is. That's that stubborn energy. 7 of Wands. Then this, what card is this? The Magician, but in here it's coming across as straight blockage. All right, so it's time to let go of something. Whatever you're letting go of, I can see it's something in the past. But it's like, it's there, but it's not really there. Do you know what I mean? It's very possible that a lot of you are holding on to something that nobody is even able to witness. So you're holding on to something because you want to be right, you want to protect yourself, you want to do this, but yet there's no one there to protect yourself against. There's no one there to witness your rightness. So Spirit is saying to get on with your life in a sense. Let that go and watch miracles happen. Surrender denial as well. All right, so that's the energy check-in for you, Aries, at this time. It's time to let go of that old pattern. Yay! And once you do, you'll be able to bring in this healing. For some of you, that healing will bring a person back into your life in the physical. And for some of you, it'll just bring you just straight up freedom and peace. I'm telling you. Okay? Alrighties. Thank you so much, Aries. Feel free to stay tuned and listen to some of the other signs that come through. All right, let's turn our attention to Taurus. Hi guys. Okay, so it's time for Taurus. So Taurus, I want to let you know right off the bat that Spirit is saying more faith is needed. If this reading resonates for you at this time, then you are going to be needing more faith. You need to surrender negative thinking. All right, so let's check what's going on with you, Taurus. Why would I get that message? So I'm seeing that at this time, Taurus, you may find yourself walking away from something. I feel like it's interesting because I'm seeing the 8 of Cups here, but I'm seeing you being split-minded about something. And for some of you, it may be because there are two parties that you're trying to determine or decide between. But I'm also feeling that you may be stuck between whether to walk away or not to walk away, and you're just standing in one place. So I'm seeing some stagnation for some of you. And then at the same time, I see that some of you are entertaining these ideas of walking away, but as you look into the distance, all you see is yourself. So that's interesting. Either way, there's some trouble with walking away here. But I'm feeling like for a lot of you guys, this stagnation, it has to do with this decision to walk away with respect to a love relationship. But I see you either way focusing hard on work. So maybe you're trying to delve into something more productive. You're trying to get your mind out of this love relationship that I'm clearly seeing at the bottom here. But Spirit, I feel, is really trying to get you to focus on something else. Focus on anything else they're saying. Focus on work. Focus on keeping I almost said the kids clean, the car clean, keeping the place clean. I'm seeing them trying to get you to be focused on more mundane things. And the reason why is because you've got this giant moon bothering you. Now I'm saying that in the sense that the moon card is here, it's illusions, it's making things even worse, it's stressful. But at the same time as I say that, I hear myself also telling you that it's the effects of the moon. Some of you Taurians may be quite affected by this moon right now. So I feel that for right now you do need to be relaxed. It's interesting because I saw earlier surrender to divine timing. That made me kind of feel when I pulled it that this is a temporary situation. So if you're stuck between walking away and whatnot, and maybe you can take a moment. This is neither to say to walk away or to not walk away. It's more to say to take a moment and take some rest, at least until this full moon in Aries passes, and then you can think a little better. But what I'm seeing below here is an empty house, so to speak. There's an empty house here, which tells me that something is not right in the house for you. Let's see. And it has to do with this love situation. I'm seeing that there's a false person here, and there's somebody not being truthful in this connection. So I would watch that. Now when I say not being truthful, this is going to be such a quick read that Spirit is not even showing me whether this is about a third person situation or whether somebody is hiding that they're actually not a man, they're really a woman, or or I'm not sure what it is or if they're really in love with you but they're not showing you. Whatever it is, I'm seeing some deception here in a connection, and that's why this house is looking empty, right? And this main female, I feel, is representing you, Taurus, man or woman. So that, let's just put it this way. If you're getting a feeling to walk away, sometimes there's a reason why. Maybe you're picking up that something isn't right in this connection. I'm also seeing that it's being crossed with a message. So you may get a message about something that is going to either put this thought to walk away into your mind, or to get you to... I feel like this message is going to be a little bit of an alarming one that's going to cause you to look into your affairs. Maybe for some of you, this may be something that causes you to look into paperwork-related things like your insurance papers, mortgage stuff, whatever it is. But it could also mean looking into what's going on in your relationship. So I see a message coming in for you. Let's see. Also, some cards here. Spirit is suggesting that you stop comparing yourself with other people. Aries just got this same message. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Surrender any stubbornness that you have right now, because that stubbornness is never going to get you anywhere. Also, surrender to divine timing. I feel that right now is not the time to make any specific moves or decisions, because I feel that you're under the influence of the moon, literally or figuratively. Whatever it is, either way, there are a lot of fears that are coming out right now, and they're advising you to stay strong and to wait maybe a few more days, wait another week, whatever, before you make any definitive steps, especially if this message that comes in is what triggers this fear. Anytime you get a message about something, you want to sit on it for a little bit, think about it. They're saying to surrender frustration, because I feel a lot of you are tired of giving to a situation. I think a lot of you are tired of being on the back burner. Some of you, I'm feeling right now that some of you Taurians watching are a third party. You are the third party, and I think that you're tired of waiting for this person that you're in this connection with to get rid of their main female or main male. So for some of you, you're wanting to walk away, and you are kind of ready to do that. I'm also seeing here to surrender to success. That tells me there is a better way, Taurus, male or female, whoever you are, whatever your circumstances are. There's a better way than whatever it is you're doing. And I think the divine timing is at play. So perhaps they're asking you to chill out, relax, because the message will come in time and it will help you. Or for some of you, also you need to outlast the moon. Get through these fears and whatever is happening, and that those fears may or may not be triggered by a letter. Guys, this personal situation. It really, really does. But the universal elements are here. And these last three cards, what I'm seeing is, let's see. Okay, now I see that you guys may have gotten involved in something, whether it's a relationship or something else. You may have gotten involved in something initially, and you may, you were excited about it, you went down the path, you continued on, and then it just got to this point where, look at this one tree. It's so vibrant, it's so happy, and now it's kind of like, right? So I think that for some of you, I'm feeling that some of you may realize that you're not the only tree in this person's life. See all these other cute little trees? You thought you were the only one. And then you realize you're not. And it's just taken a lot out of you. It's zapped a lot out of you. But either way, whatever your situation is, Taurus, I feel that you may have started off on a path for whatever it was, a new job, a new location, a new relationship, a new way of being. I'm seeing somebody moving to a new place, thinking a new city, maybe even a new state, thinking that it's going to be better because it's more quiet here, it's more of a small town here, and I see you just being utterly upset and unhappy because the same human dynamics that you saw in the city or wherever you were seem to exist here as well, and it's like you just can't get away. And what are those dynamics? I feel like you're getting tired of seeing people being out of integrity. This guy's cheating on his wife, that person's lying here, this person's trying to cheat someone out of money. No matter where you go, you feel like you're seeing that, and you really were hoping to be in a better place, have better surroundings, okay? But either way, Spirit is saying to have strength, Taurus. Let go of your negative thinking and keep going, okay? Keep going. It's interesting because one of the cards that didn't make the cut, because I only took out a few and took the one from the bottom deck, is the male. My eyes just fell on this main male. So something is going on here. There's definitely, I feel this has a lot to do with a third party. Remember, not all of you watching are going to have the third party storyline, but some of you will, and I'm feeling there's something strange here, okay? All right, so that's all. I'm trying to keep these short because it's just quick energy check-ins. Of course, the personal readings will solidify the details for you. All right, Taurus, mwah. Love you guys. I encourage you to stay on and check out some of the other signs. Bye. Hi, guys. Okay, so let's turn to Geminis. All right, Gems, so what am I getting at this time? Remember, we're just doing a really, really quick, brief energy check-in. What I'm seeing for you, Gemini, is that a new cycle has started. Times have changed. I feel like you're putting a love relationship behind you at this time. If this reading is for you, you're putting a love relationship behind you at this time. I feel that you're having a victory. I feel that you're very happy about this because it's interesting because, and when I say behind you, I mean way behind you. I feel like you're the one who may have pulled the plug on this. And if you didn't pull the plug on it and someone pulled the plug on you, I feel like very shortly after you started to see the toasty benefits of it. That's what I'm getting. That you were really happy about it. You started focusing on you, focusing on other things. I'm hearing focusing on anything other than that situation. That's what I'm getting. And I feel that some of you may have picked up a new passion, which is super dupes awesome. Whatever it is that you were doing, you've definitely walked away with something of value. And I feel like you giving this person in the past this F you kind of look. You know, like this card looks like he's flicking somebody off from the past. He's like, F you, look what I got. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like, should I try and zoom in on this? All right. I don't know if you can see it, but it always looks like one of his fingers is up, like, F you. And your mama too. That's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. And so it's kind of like you're like, you know what, I went into the grind. I wanted to walk away with something, so you focused on something else, and you've turned a profit, or you've done enough of that to have gathered something for yourself to feel accomplished. And it's like, yes, all right. I'm feeling, though, that there is still some conflict hanging around you. Let's see what that conflict is. It's like, it's more like conflict, or conflict around you, people still talking about it, he said, she said. But for you, by this time, you're just like, whatever, you know, you turn your back on it, you participate a little bit, people are still talking about it, you may give it a little bit of lip service, but you're kind of over it. And I feel that temperance, the temperance card is here. It's been working overtime with you, it's serving you, it's helping you to get through this. And that's why, if you feel an anointing of ease, so to speak, if you feel that, wow, getting over this was much easier than I thought, well, you know, that's because you're having help, okay? All right. So what else am I seeing here? Yeah, I feel that, you know, in this connection that you were in, it feels like you were putting in a lot of work. You're doing a lot of work. Now, it's interesting because I'm feeling that some of you probably got blindsided by this person that you're with. I think that you were going about business as usual, doing your thing, being in connection, whether this is a work relationship or some other kind of relationship, could be romantic. Could be, some of you there may be children involved, whatever it is. I'm just seeing you going through the motions. You're living a normal life by all intents and purposes. But I'm feeling like the person that you're dealing with is coming across as kind of immature. I'm seeing this false person card already pop out. And at first I got this child card. So maybe you're dealing with the father or mother of your child or something like that. But I was like, okay, there's a kid here. And then this card came out right on top. And then I saw 1, 8, and just 8. And it made me realize that for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is very immature. This person has a lot of growing up to do. I think that they still act like a child, whether it's a male or female, and nobody has time for that, because I just see you as being a lot more mature. Look at this, 38, then 18, and then 8. It's kind of like, right? And then I'm seeing this card being despair. I feel this person that you were in connection with has got a lot of stuff that they need to work through. They've got a lot of stuff they need to work through. For some of you, maybe there's a child involved. Maybe you were with somebody who ended up cheating, had a baby somewhere else. Could be all sorts of scenarios here, because this could very well be 4 people that I'm seeing here. But it could very well be 2 people, right? Again, this really depends on your energy, and the details will be revealed in a personal reading when we can just focus on your energy. But the universal energy here is showing a few combinations. Now, let's see what Spirit has to say about it. Spirit is saying, yes, even though I see that you've moved on, Gemini, and you're doing your thing, whoop whoop, I'm also seeing that you do need to surrender some low self-esteem. Now, I feel like a lot of you are walking around with a lot of bravado, like, yeah, look, I did this, you forget you, I'm moving on, I'm done, it's all about me, Gloria Gaynor, baby. But at the same time, I'm seeing that underneath there is some low self-esteem related to this connection. It may come from this place of having felt rejected. It could have come because somebody was patronizing towards you. Could be anything. And some of you may also be in this patronizing energy where you were patronizing the other person, like, oh, well, good job, how great for you, wow, you've done a really good job, do you feel good now? Could be, it's like that energy. It's kind of like, well, you know, it didn't work out this time, but it's not you, it's me. It's whatever that energy is, I'm feeling that hanging around. They're also saying to surrender to effortlessness, knowing that you can extricate yourself from the situation. A lot of you guys have. I'm seeing some of you making a new start in a new location as well. I'm seeing some of you as you make this new start, it's like such a new start that nobody knows you. It's like discovering a whole new neighborhood. Seems a little bit like a small town. I see somebody getting involved in adult ballet classes. It's a place where you can kind of rest, and a place where you can kind of pay attention to you, and most importantly, be in a place where nobody knows your name. That's what I'm feeling. Spirit is also saying to surrender to the beauty of the natural world. That tells me for you to be grateful. Have some gratitude that things were not as bad as they could have been, Spirit is saying, and to be thankful that you're out of it. They're also saying to surrender denial. For some of you who were in a romantic relationship, especially if it's a marriage, I feel that there may be some denial symptoms still there, because the connection was so strong with this person. It was a really long-term relationship. So be careful with the denial, Gemini, because you might slip right back into this connection. Especially, I'm seeing this in particular if you were married, and you'll know if this relates to you. So, you know, if that's you and you were married and, you know, you're feeling those, well, maybe we can work on it. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Maybe if we just, you know, go to counseling, whatever it is, be careful because you might be slipping into denial. And last one that we're getting is surrender your need to always be right, Gemini. Some of you are walking around with this. I know I'm right. I'm on the right side of history, baby. That feeling, be careful. It's good to have that feeling for a little bit to kind of bolster your confidence, get you back up there, make you feel good about yourself, but don't take it to the grave with you, right? Remember that everything needs tempering, and Spirit is still working with you to temper all of these energies. Let's look at the bottom here. Yeah, definitely, Gemini. First card right out the pop. I mean, I dealt the cards, but I'm looking at it right now for the first time. Tower. I heard the word torture. Whoa, okay. Tower, torture. There's definitely a tower moment. But this tower moment has brought a lot of awareness. See that cute little moon trying to slip into that tree? That's awareness coming in for you. But look, what happens when you start becoming aware? Especially under moonlight. But what happens when you start shining light in places? The shadows start to become visible. Look at that. Fear. So as you start to bring awareness, get into self-awareness, you will start to see those shadowy places within you, what your fears are. But I'm seeing that you don't have to see yourself as being alone. See yourself as, when it's almost like Spirit is saying, see yourself as turning a holy light onto this shadow part of you. The shadow part of you that may reveal things like, I'm actually manipulative in love, or I don't give, or I'm afraid of being abandoned, so I hold on too hard. Things like that. They're saying that when you are shining the light, see that light as bringing angels with it. So you're not alone as that light is being shunned. That's what they're saying. And the last card that you're getting, thank you, yay, angels say yeah. The last card that you're getting is the universe card, expansion. This is telling us that as one thing closes, the whole universe opens up to you. Why? Because nature abhors a vacuum. So once you create that space, you leave that space open for God to come in and fill it. Be careful that you're not filling that space with something that's just going to repeat. Because I'm seeing for some of you, you got to be careful because you may let back in something that is similar in vibration to what you just got rid of if you are not turning yourself towards the light and asking God for forgiveness, as if we need forgiveness because God's like, dude, you're the only one not forgiving yourself. I forgave you since day one. But the point is, ask forgiveness from whoever or whatever in your mind that you feel that you need to have forgiveness from. Really, it's yourself that you need to forgive. And let God work his or her details into your life. Just let God work. That's what I'm saying. So that's your quick energy check-in, Gemini. Love you guys. The gems of the zodiac. All right. So, of course, if you want a personal reading, you know where to find me. Alrighties, let's turn our attention to Cancer. Gemini, Cancer. Okay. Hi, Cancers. Thank you so much for checking in for your energy reading. This word is coming right off my mouth. I'm trying to fight it, but royal. As I was doing your reading, I was hearing Spirit saying royal Cancers. Okay, my royal Cancers, let's check for you what's going on. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible, so you know, if you'd like a personal reading to expand upon it or to see exactly how it manifests in your life, these universal themes, you know where to find me. But what I'm seeing, my royal Cancers, is that you're in this Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords energy, just in case you guys don't know by now, is when you're stuck in a mental prison. But the nuance about the Eight of Swords is that in order to escape that prison and that obsessive thinking, you just need a perspective shift, right? Change your perception on something. But either way, I'm seeing that this reading finds you in a mental prison, so to speak, and I think this has to do with the Seven of Swords. So you may have recently gone through some kind of ground-shattering, paradigm-shifting desertion. Wow, that's the word I'm hearing, desertion. Wow. Here in signified by the Seven of Swords, and I feel that this needs some kind of explanation. You may be still waiting for some kind of explanation, because I'm seeing here the King of Cups sitting here 1 minute his cup is filled and the next minute it's empty, and he's like, where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? But notice he's sitting right under this Saturn, the planet Saturn. So this tells me that for some of you, this is a karmic situation that may have happened. And I'm seeing that, yeah, I want to look more into this card here. I'm feeling this was a desertion for sure, but I'm seeing that you watched it happen. You watched this person kind of walk out of your life, walk out on you. You watched this deception go down. Some of you may or may not have been involved in this deception. You may have been a third party. You don't need to have been, but some of you Cancers watching may have been a third party participating with this person, and you watched the whole thing go down and then they left you or they deserted. But some of you may have just, you watched it and then you watched this person leave, and they may have deceived you, whether it was third party or not. But I'm seeing here that it was this disturbance in love I'm getting, and it left you not feeling very good. It left you I'm seeing your feet being hot right here. So feet being hot, in a sense, tells me that some of you may have been involved in it. I do see some culpability, and that's why your feet are hot in a sense. But I'm also seeing your feet being hot because it's like this still isn't resolved, whatever your part was in this. And I'm seeing that, Cancer, you're taking on the role of the Queen of Swords. You're getting ready to cut this person out, or you're getting ready to have some kind of communication that is divinely inspired. I'm seeing that right here, and then the Judgment card coming in. There's going to be judgment here for sure. And I am seeing similar colors here, so I feel like for some of you, I do feel that for some of you, you may have been party to this deception that went down if you were in a third-party situation, or you were part of a group of people that led to a deception somewhere, because I'm seeing this judgment here for you as well. If you notice, the colors are very similar here. But either way, just know that with judgment, no one ever suffers more than they are supposed to, and in terms of when it comes to judgment. But I'm seeing here that it's your energy is almost like a dog with a bone, Cancer. It's like you're looking back at this person that deserted you, and this deceptive person that deserted you, and it's like you're like, I have a bone to settle, in a sense. Like, I need this to be taken care of, right? It's like we're in this together, you were part of this. So that's what the energy I'm getting for you, Cancer. Let's take a look down here. And of course, this isn't going to resonate with everybody, right? But there's definitely a group of people for whom this reading is directed. Okay, so I'm seeing that there is a pathway forward for you, Cancer. I'm seeing there's a pathway forward. There's no way but to go forward on this path. And I think that this path is going to take you into a place of integrity. And here's that adjudication again. It's going to take you into a place of integrity. And I feel that you're going to have to come across some judgment here. Take a look. That's the same judgment. And I'm seeing the judge looking down at you and this other party, or at least you. And I think that this is going to be connected to a message in some sense. There's going to be a message either coming from you or going towards you. But it looks like it could be coming from you, TBH. But there's going to be a message coming from somebody, right? That is going to present new evidence, present some kind of information that is going to allow for judgment to come to occur. And for some of you, this new information is coming from you or for you, but it may very well come from you to somebody else to allow for judgment to occur for this person who may have gotten away. It may seem that this person has gotten away scotch-free. Is it Scots-free? Scotch-free? Anyway, whatever. Gotten away without punitive action, right? Without justice. I'm seeing that for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, you may be the one taking the heat when this person left, and so now you're stuck here. And I feel that there's going to be some justice and judgment to this situation. Okay, now let's move on and look at this here. The first card I'm seeing for you is surrender defensiveness. I'm seeing this red at the feet again. I'm feeling, Cancers, I'm feeling that for some of you watching, you may be in a position of culpability for something, that shared culpability for something. They're saying surrender defensiveness and surrender to the law is what I'm hearing. Woo, surrender to the law. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, whether or not this other person is caught or brought to justice, you have something that you need to do, and then you need to surrender to that culpability. They're saying to surrender to surrender what? Okay, Jonelle, wake up. Okay, they're saying to surrender to receiving support and love. There it is. So that means I feel a lot of you may have felt unloved, felt unjustly turned against. I'm seeing surrender to trust. I feel like a lot of you feel like you can't trust. Maybe a lot of people turned their backs on you and you feel unloved. And I think it may be related to this situation. And so Spirit is saying that there is love, there is light, there is guidance here for you, there is forgiveness, there is all of that if you open up to receive it. But I'm seeing also to surrender stubbornness. So surrendering defensiveness, surrender to culpability. Know that you are loved and that you deserve love and it's there for you, but you have to get rid of the stubbornness. The stubbornness, I feel like it has to do with this. And maybe like wanting to be right and focusing on who's not getting their punishment meted out and whatnot. They're saying surrender to success. And when I see that card in this reading, it means that surrender to the knowledge that this can be concluded as far as your role in it. This can be concluded. Okay, you have to surrender unhealthy relationships as well. So if you're Cancer and you're watching this, you know what the unhealthy relationship is. I feel that for some of you, you've already kind of extracted it to a certain degree out of your heart and out of your energy fields, or at least a little bit further out, but enough to look at it and to think about it. And I feel that it's time to drop it, okay? Let this relationship go because it is unhealthy. I feel that it may be connected to this situation here, but I feel it's good because I feel that it's not like, if you're watching this, it's not like this relationship is still deep in your heart. I'm just not feeling that. I feel that it's like you've extracted it out of your heart and now you've been looking at it and now it's time to actually let it go. Let's look down here, okay? Because I want to keep this short. Yeah, I'm seeing the 5 of Hearts. I'm seeing a situation where a lot of hearts were broken. This is a lot of sorrow. This corresponds to the 5 of Cups grief card in the Tarot, right? I'm seeing that, but I'm seeing that Spirit is here to say that progress has been made, and they're here to acknowledge and to let you know and to relax you and say that the other parties involved in this have been receiving healing and guidance as well. Because Cancer, I feel like you do have a good heart, and I think that you are concerned for the well-being of other people who may have been hurt in this connection. So Spirit is coming in to say that temperance is with them, all of the other parties, that everybody is going okay. Because I do see someone, at least one person, being shell-shocked, right? Some people being knocked unconscious. Like, this was a big deal. I'm just seeing a lot of people. I'm surprised I don't see the Tower card, but TBH, it's in itself looks like a Tower card. Next card I'm seeing is Breakthrough, the Wheel. So time has changed. It's been some time since the Tower, and maybe that's why we're also not seeing a card that actually is the Tower in here. But time has charged. Time has passed. Time has changed. The wheel has turned. And I think that as the wheel has been turning, you've been getting closer to breakthrough and understanding. I'm seeing on the mental level, a little bit on the heart level as well, but a mental level, bringing awareness. This is self-awareness. This is purely looking in at yourself, looking at the choices you've made and how you were involved in this situation, whatever it was. I'm seeing the 7 of Hearts, seeing the third eye there. 7 of Hearts is the 7 of Cups. It can speak of confusion, but it also speaks of choices. And I'm seeing that you've had a breakthrough in your part in this, and looking at how your choices have led to your situation. And I'm seeing here for the last card for you, Cancer, is that this rest. This says retreat and contemplation, but this to me speaks of rest. You're resting, you are retreating, you are coming to a place where you can have a plateau, so to speak. You can relax, you can take a break, you can, just a mental break, and then resume whatever it is that you need to be doing later. But you're coming to a place where you can rest. All right, so Cancer, that's the reading that I'm getting for you at this time. I hope you found something of value from it. Of course, the details differ based on your situation, so if you want to know more about it, you can hit me up for a personal reading. Okay? All right. Mwah. Bye. All right, let's turn from Cancer to Leo. Okay? Okie dokie. Hi, Leos. Thank you so much. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, though I must admit, Leo, you got a lot of cards, okay? I just had like 4 or 5 for the others. All right, so first of all, Leo, before I even jump in, I'm getting this feeling that you may be taking refuge in the hands or the arms of somebody. Just make sure that that person is good for you, because just because we're getting comfort from someone doesn't mean that they're good for like a long-term status. I feel for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you may be taking refuge in the arms of somebody who kind of thrives on being a rescuer, or there may be some codependency going on here. Okay, so be careful with that. All right, so that's not all of you, but let's jump in and see what is going on. Yeah, I'm hearing the words rescue mission. Okay, Leo, I'm going to be honest, because you guys know that's the only way I know how to be. I'm an Aries, let it be known. I don't like the feeling I'm getting off of these cards right now. I feel there's some kind of negative energy. There's somebody, it feels very vampiric, like a vampire, so to speak. And when I say, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a real one, I'm not saying it like that, but, God bless. It seems like a vampire. It feels like it could be somebody at least who deals in the dark arts of some sort. I don't know. I don't want to just say like a witch, because it feels like something different, something more. I don't like the way this person feels. You see this person here? This is the person. I don't like that. So Leo, this clearly isn't going to be for all Leos who watch, but see, this person's here. I'm seeing this here already. I don't like this person. This person, I wish I could communicate to you guys what that feels like. Let me try. Because no wonder Spirit is saying rescue mission. There's somebody here who's watching on the call right now who needs to hear this. I feel that you are connected with somebody who isn't good for you, and this person is beyond. It's almost like they feel soulless, like they have no soul almost. I don't know how to explain that, but it feels like an empty cavern. Look at the eyes. I'm just going to hold this here for you to see. It's a little sadistic. See, there's a slight smirk on their face. They know what they're doing. They're not their heart center is completely shut down. It's like there's no heart there. There's no soul. I think this person delves in, I don't want to say the magical arts, because I'm not necessarily getting the same feeling that I got when I did those other readings, like about the witchcraft and stuff. I think that was Scorpio. That was different. That was our more normal, like, witchcrafty things. This person is just so highly manipulative, so highly devoid. You know what reminds me of, and this may be what you need to hear. This person is the kind of person who has easy access to something like cocaine, for example, and promises somebody who's deep in pain, like say it's a woman or a young girl who's going through family stuff or whatever. She's not in control of her emotions. She's like a lost soul herself, looking for love in all the wrong places. This person will take this person under their wing and will soothe them. They'll even hold them and create that bonding, and then they'll offer them like drugs or something and say things like, I'm the only one who cares for you and I love you and you could stay here tonight, you don't have to go home. And next thing they're doing drugs and they're like all night, and like that's the kind of feeling. They're just like a vampire almost, and they're sucking the life out of this person, whoever this is. Yeah, if you're on the call and you're watching this and this isn't you, let's lend some love and light and support to this, because see this person, see how I'm seeing like these like squiggles? It's almost like the blood that they're sucking is right on the edge of their mouth. So this is a person who is, and I don't say this lightly, but incapable of love. That is just the way they are, but they're predator. It clear, like of all the readings I've ever done, this is the first time I've come across this energy right here. And I've come across some really bad energy before. But this is the first time I've felt this. It's almost like a hollow shell. This person doesn't feel alive. They walk amongst us, but there's no soul in there. It's just dark. It's like a shadow inside of a shell. Your body's not even a body. It's like a shell. And so, but this person is too wrapped up in their pain. There may even be drugs involved that they cannot notice that. All right. So Spirit is saying rescue mission. The fact that Spirit is bringing through this message for you, whoever's watching it, if this is you, this means that this situation can be cleared up. Okay. But see how this person is this person right here. It's a magician. Look at the eyes. There's determination. There's full awareness of what they're doing, absolute awareness of what they're doing. But this person has an endless supply of whatever it is that is needed to create this prison for this other person. I feel for somebody, this may even be a plant. Somebody may have planted this person here to obstruct this person here. All right? So I'm going to leave it at that, because if you're the one who's dealing with a plant, then you'll understand that. So I don't need to even explain that. But either way, this needs to end. All right, so we'll send some love. So if you're watching this, please just send some love. All right, so I'm seeing that when it comes to this magician, this dark magician, for somebody, a plant. Yeah, this is a plant for somebody. A plant meaning it feels very governmental. I'm not going to lie. It feels governmental. They've been planted for the sake of entrapping this person. I know it sounds scary, but guys, all sorts of things happen out there in this world wide web of world that we call Earth. And the fact that it comes like on a video like this is because it's meant to reach somebody who's going to be watching. So let's just pray that God, thank God that these messages get to who they need to. But when it comes to this magician, I feel that there's going to be illumination. There's going to be some illumination that is going to bring light to this situation. And this person can't stand a light that's going to send them scrambling. You see? Send this person scrambling as they need to get out. And look at that. It's going to bring an end to this situation. And see this cute little deer there? Whenever you see the Ten of Swords, this is the end of something that has been so bad. It's been like almost murderous. Like it's almost like it's someone dies in the end. But not here. No one's dying. God bless, guys. Don't worry. But it's almost like the situation was so bad that someone's died from it. And now it's rebirth. But see this little deer? That's this little sausage person. I love this card. It's so sausagey. Don't ask. But they look like two sausages. This person is that person awakening. Okay? Amen. So all is not lost. God is saying there's going to be a rescue here. That person is seeing, holy crap, what was that? What is that? That's what they're going to awaken, and they're going to see it. See how their eyes are closed, but you see these lights around the eyes? That's the awakening starting to happen, the dawn of awakening. And when they wake up, they're going to see how entrenched they were. There's going to be some illumination that's going to send this dark magician running, and there's going to be an awakening for this little deer here, this little deer. And as soon as that deer opens its eyes and starts to see, that's when Spirit is really going to like whoosh, come right in. And look at that Ace of Pentacles, and give this little deer this opportunity to get out of the situation, to get settled, to get squared away. Look, and they're going to take it. He like scampers up here and like blink. So this is temperance. This is Spirit waiting to come in. And this reading is saying, Leo, that if this resonates with you, there's going to be a victory here. I'm surprised I don't see the victory card on the deck here. They're saying that when it comes to this house that was being built, because I'm seeing this, it's almost like this person who was trapped in this unsavory situation with this dark mastermind. There's no other word to say but dark mastermind. This is the mastermind, and this is the person. You see this house? It's all a facade. This person has not been able to see that. It's a web. It's a dark web of deceit, so to speak. I feel like the internet may be involved in this in some way. And for this person, maybe they met this person on the internet. There's something very webular about this. Well, Spirit is coming in as the Queen of Wands, and they're about to light this house on fire. Like, you know, part of me wants to be like, get it, God, you know, just get it. Because I see them taking this piece of wood, this wand, and they're about to raise it and light it here and just set this whole thing on fire. And that's gonna put an end to it, okay? And I'm so happy to hear that. Now let's take a look here. Look at this. Whenever I see this card, this is the integrity card, and I love it. This shows that there's going to be some integrity brought into here. There's going to be a message of some sort, a wake-up call of some sort. It's going to, like, when it rains, it pours. This wake-up is going to be, it's going to be, just imagine this. The Sun card. Temperance, that the angel's coming in and just setting this house on fire. There's no way that you cannot wake up from that kind of scorch. And it's going to send this thing running for the hills. And they're coming for this relationship. That's what Spirit is saying. They're coming for this relationship. See these birds already settled there? Imagine the SWAT team. Like and the sting operation. Everyone's in position. This person is street sweeping the streets. That one's selling the hot dogs. This person's with the baby carriage. And then when the whistle blows, everybody just moves in. That's what I feel this is going to be. And it's going to be an overwhelming victory. And I'm really, really happy for that. Let's take a look at these cards here that Spirit wants to say for surrender. First card out the gates, which is so happy and makes me so happy. Surrender to miracles. Okay, thank God. See these two dolphins? This one here is heading for the hills. The one right here on the right, they're heading away because they cannot stand this heat. This ocean's about to heat up. I'm telling you, who can heat up a whole damn ocean? Okay, God, right? That's what I'm getting. And this little cute dolphin is gonna be awakening very soon. Very soon. Probably watching the video right now. They're about to wake up. They're saying surrender to complete healing. I'm also hearing surrender to complete upheaval. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. This is a spiritual lesson for this person. Spiritual lesson. When you go for healing, when you turn to someone for nurturing, you better make sure that you feel love in that. Don't mistake an open arm for love. Open arms do not equate with love, right? So that's a very, 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 very big spiritual lesson. The person that I'm seeing here is coming across as very young. Like I know all of our souls were created at the same time, to the best of my knowledge, God bless. But some people have more of a younger soul than others who tend to feel like they have more of an old soul. This feels like a young soul, and this is a young soul lesson. And that young soul, it was dealing with something that I don't even know. But as we're reading the reading, I'm not even feeling this energy so much. We look at it and it doesn't even scare us as much, because guess what? They're already moving in. Like, just think about that sting operation. They're saying surrender to trust. And when I hear this, they're saying, trust me. We're getting rid of this situation. Now, the way that Spirit is, God bless, they're like, trust that. All right? You need to trust this message now. That's the kind of energy that I'm literally feeling. It's like each word, then that clap emoji. They're like, we are going to bust this up hard. They're saying surrender to divine timing, that the timing has to be right, and it will be right when it happens. They're saying that they're just giving you a polite heads up that when it happens, that you are to step out of the way, surrender defensiveness, because they are coming for somebody's head and they are serious. Look at that sword, it's in red. Look at those look at that foot, it's in red. Look at that scorched earth behind. Like, you know, hell hath no fury than heaven scorned. Oh my God, I just made that up. Does that work? That's the energy I'm feeling here. And that's when you feel like the full energy of the angels, like in the sense of like guardian angels. Like when they come, they are not coming cuddly. They're saying surrender the idea you can fix someone. They're saying move out of the way, because we are literally coming for this person's head. These arrows are going through this person's heart. They're done. We're taking them away from you. We don't care. You can cry all day. We're done. okay? And they're saying surrender to the magic of who you are. They're literally, this soul feels very young here. And it's almost like they're saying, we're about to go kill somebody, so please go play in that field with flowers while we take care of business. And then this little horse has brought you here, and the horse is blocking this scene that's here because they don't want you to see what's about to go down, but you're doing your thing. And so this is full protection, and they are coming in and they're grabbing this unhealthy relationship out. Sometimes, Spirit lets us play around for a lifetime or two with a relationship. They're like, okay, go ahead. We're going to let you completely do your thing because we know you'll come to it, and we know that no effort is wasted. But every now and then, they're like, no, this is stopping now. And they rush in. They don't care about your free will. They're rushing in and they're taking it out. And when I say take it out, I mean full-on sniper, red dot on the forehead, dropping in the middle of the plaza. That's the energy I'm feeling here. And honestly, like, I feel it feels very good to me because it just needs to happen. In fact, look at that red dot right there. Whoa, there's a red dot right there, okay? The angels are coming in and they're like, it's time to heal the situation. And I feel that once this is done, they are going to take this person who is going through this situation. They're going to lift them up and they're going to pull them straight up into the level where they need to be. They've sunk too low for this lifetime, and they're not supposed to be that low. They're saying, I do feel that substance abuse may be involved for some of those who are resonating with this. They're bringing this person up. This person may not have the capacity yet to see how they're being elevated. They may kick back a bit. That's why it says surrender defensiveness, but you know how it is. And sometimes with like a child who wants to keep playing with that garbage bag, and you're like, no, I'm taking this garbage bag away. You still take the bag, and they're going to sit there for like a good 30 minutes to 2 hours crying about it, right? Not knowing what they're crying over. And so that's what I'm seeing. But I loved him. They're not even trying to hear that. And so I feel this is definitely a rescue mission, as they say. And this person is going to be elevated. And it's a life lesson, all right? So let's take a moment to say thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, angels, to know that even as sometimes we wish we would get those rescue missions, we know that there are people out there who literally need this kind of intervention. And that we thank God, and we know that whenever we are in positions where we feel like, why didn't God save me? That's because on some level that there was a way for you to get out, or there was... that in itself was the lesson, right? We don't question, but we just get happy when people like this get help, all right? So thank you. All right, thank you for watching, Leo. That was Leo, right? Yes, Leo. All right, so the next one I believe is Virgo. All right, so we'll take a pause here and then we'll head right into Virgo. Oh, and if you'd like to get a personal reading, of course, you know where to find my information. It's at the bottom. All right, God bless. Bye. Hi, Virgos. Hi. Thank you so much for coming. Let's do your quick energy check-in. I said quick, but wow, a lot of cards came out for you. Virgo, it looks like there's definitely, you're in a much better position right now. I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible. But right now I feel like you are the Fool right now. You are having a new beginning. And it's saying your hard work is paying off, bless you. And also 6 of Pentacles. Yay! You're being balanced. There's lots of balancing going on. You've been working hard. You've been... Let's just jump right in because I'm so happy for you. This looks like a great reading already. Interestingly, I was trying to just draw like 4 cards, 5 tops here, but a lot of the readings have been calling for more. And Spirit said your reading needs 14 of these cards. So I was like, what? So let's check. When I feel like it's 14, I often feel like it's 2 people being shown here. So let me pause and let me take a quick look. Okay, and it's interesting because as I was taking a closer look, I realized that while it could be 2 people, it very well could be one trajectory. So I'm going to read this, Virgos. Could be for you or someone in your life, like the other person. But I'm seeing here that on the one hand, I'm seeing that there's the King of Cups and the Lovers here. So yeah, there's definitely love to be had. But I think that there needed to be some kind of karmic situation worked out when it comes to this connection, all right? To the point that maybe love may feel like it has escaped. Maybe there was a tower moment. In fact, I see a tower moment here. There was a tower moment that went on somewhere here. But this may have been in the past, because again, I'm seeing your hard work is paying off, and I'm seeing the balancing card here. So I think that energies are being balanced. Now I'm seeing that here is these two cards, Seven of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. This shows me here that where there were, I'm using my own intuition in reading this, where there was indecision and wondering about, which option to choose, there were a lot of options. I feel that it's been whittled down to 2 options, thank God. And I feel that there may be a decision coming up pretty soon about something here. Yeah, wow, what a confusing bunch of energy. Dear God. All right, let me see if I can parse this out. The reason why this is confusing is because I'm feeling that Virgo, you can, first of all, this could read as one person, but this could also read as 2 people. And then on top of that, Virgo, because there's so many of you watching, I feel that you could be either one of these energies. So I'm just going to commit to reading a path and then hopefully getting that all out and then reading the other path. Let's look at this as though there are 2 people. I'm feeling that in this connection there were 2 people, and one of them was giving an offer of love. They were more in a position to want to give love, to have this love connection. Another person I feel must have been in more of a devil energy, must not, and when I say devil energy, meaning just not ready to take that step, maybe having some fears that they need to work through. But for whatever reason, I do see love existing for both parties here. But I think that there may have been a karmic situation that needed to be worked out, or that happened, which may have been a tower moment, it could have been a third party, could have been anything. But whatever it was, I feel like it might have cost the opportunity for this couple to make a connection. I feel like one of those people was offering quite a bit. Like, hey, I'm here, like, let's get this going. Whereas the other person in this connection, Virgo, I don't know which side you fall on, was too stuck trying to make a decision between 2 parties, or trying to make a decision about whether or not to commit, or just whatever. They were stagnant and they couldn't make a decision. I think that it's quite possible that this person who is having trouble making a decision may really have had more than one person in mind, because here's this peacock on the right, which could be this person here. This person who was ready for a connection and a commitment is this peacock here, and this other person looks like they want to give them an offer in return, but see those 2 feathers in their hat, they're kind of waffling. I feel like there was someone else that they were trying to make up their mind about. See, right underneath that is the 2 of Wands. This seems like 2 pathways for this person. So they really were suffering under this weight of indecision. Now, for whatever reason, something may have happened. So maybe a tower moment happened. It's not being shown right here in this trajectory. But I feel that somebody gave up on this connection and retreated. And it created this position, this feeling of the hermit for both parties. Excuse me. I think that both parties were hurtled into this hermit mode, and something may have happened. There may have been some kind of turnaround. I'm feeling like a turnaround I'm just feeling like a turnaround in this connection, and this is where it would happen, because I'm seeing that things are being balanced. I'm seeing a cycle has started anew with this Fool card, but I'm seeing that when it comes to commitment, that one person who was ready to commit, which may have been you, Virgo, to be honest, this other person who wasn't ready to commit, they're on their last leg right now. they're in that Nine of Wands energy, surrender to me. Like, I feel like they're getting ready to surrender. I feel that where there was that devil energy and being afraid of commitment and not wanting to move forward with the offer that was being given, there is a victory. See, the devil energy is upside down now. And then we have this Five of Swords, which to me speaks of a very hard won victory. It's a victory, of course. In some cases, it could be an empty victory, but here it looks like a hard won victory. This person has conquered this fear of commitment. I think that the energy, and since they've done that, they've been working feverishly. This person has been working feverishly on something, and it could very well be to balance these scales out again. In fact, look, your hard work is paying off. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. So Virgo, this could very well be you, or it could be somebody else, but I'm seeing that the scales are being balanced. There's a turnaround here somewhere. Let's look underneath here. I'm seeing that there's a gift for you, Virgo, or someone in this connection. There's a gift either being offered or received, but either way, there's a gift. I think God is all over this gift. See that lamp that's on right there? And there's a woman sitting in this portrait here. She's not fully in the picture as yet, but so that tells me that maybe this gift is yet to come. But I'm seeing there's an official person here. I think this is the person who did not want to commit, who wasn't sure about what he wanted to do or she wanted to do. Look, they were in Two of Pentacles, indecision, and look, their number is 22. I think that's them, right? They're coming back. They're definitely coming back. And look, I think Spirit is leaving it up to you, Virgo, or whoever. The person who wanted to commit in the first place, the decision is going to be theirs now, because this person is coming back. I think that they've had a change of heart. They've balanced things out. They've come into awareness. And look at the fourth card that was at the bottom of the deck. Marriage, mariage, right? So, yeah, I think that speaks for itself. This speaks to long-term commitment. Like, yeah, I just feel like this person wasn't ready yet. They just weren't ready yet. And I think here it looks like they are in a better place of being ready. And maybe not yet. Maybe they're coming into the picture soon. Now, surrender your addictions is what they're saying, Virgo. This addiction could be addiction to thinking a certain way, addiction to feeling unloved, whatever. For somebody out there, I don't know why it always comes through my reading. Why me? But anyway, for somebody out there, I'm seeing something like voodoo or some kind of practicing there, some kind of black magic. They're saying surrender that, okay? For that person who I'm seeing, I don't see you having dealt like super heavy into that, because otherwise they would have brought through another message with that as well. But I'm seeing them say surrender that. Don't even get involved in that stuff. They're saying just let it go and let it be natural. They're also saying, Virgo, to surrender to joy. Surrender to joy. Get excited and surrender your attachments to results. As I was laying these cards, I also felt that this is a trajectory that some of you have already been on. And I'm seeing surrender to rest and sleep. I feel very good when I see this energy. This energy is the energy of the person who wanted to commit in the first place, who wanted to have this connection in the first place, and they were rejected. They were told no. They were put on the sidelines while this person was trying to decide between two people. And, they were like, all right, fine, I'm going to pack up. I'm out of here. And here it is. They've been really surrendering. They've been doing their own trajectory. They've been loving themselves, and they're just doing much better. Okay. Now, wow, look. I'm seeing here, that this is one person. This is that first person who was rejected. They came here, they gave everything they could, they presented everything they could as this tree. Come have my heart, you have my attention, you have my body, you've got my trunk, everything. And they were rejected, and I think it really broke them apart. Look at this. They really broke them apart. And then look, they started to heal. See the cracks leaving? They started to heal, and eventually they got to this place. Look at their face clearing up. This is this person who has surrendered. Now, that's what's happened to this one person in this connection. The other person in this connection is here. I feel that they've learned some lessons, right? I feel that they went through a tower moment, and if they haven't gone through it as yet, they will be going through a tower moment. And what's going to happen is they're going to lose the ego. They're going to have a turnaround, and then they're going to want to come back to this connection. See that Eight of Hearts there? They're going to want to come back to this connection. You right? Okay, so that's what I'm getting. The last card that wants to come out that I didn't bring out, but I'm seeing it now. Surrender to success. Yay! There's going to be success. So Virgo, that's what I'm getting for you at this time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this Virgo reading right now. If you'd like a personal reading to delve into the details of your situation, please feel free to contact me. And feel free to also look on at the rest of the signs here, okay? Bye! Okay guys, so that is the end of this video. I'm going to shoot part 2, which is going to be the second half of the zodiac. So for this video, I've done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Okay, so tune in to part 2 if you'd like to find out the energy check-in at this time for those signs. All right, mwah! I love you, love you, love you. Bye!